All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So more breaking news coming out of New York. The Jets are going to be adding former guard / center of the LA Chargers, Dan Feeny. Now, I'll say this. When Dan Feeny, a former third-round pick out of Indiana, when he was in college, this dude was lights out. He was dominant. He was a great collegiate player. And of course, Dan Feeney's still young. He has room to grow, but the NFL career so far, it's been the opposite. Now, I like Dan Feeny. I want him to do well, but I'm really expecting Dan Feeny to come in and be a rotational piece on the offensive line, a versatile piece that can still get better with time. I think it's a depth move. I don't expect Joe Douglas and this Jets team to, on day 3 or day 4 now of free agency, to be bringing Dan Feeny in to be the starting guard. I think if anything, we should have a competition at that position. But you know what's kind of aggravating is I feel like the offensive line, the interior of the offensive line, because I think we have the tackle positions figured out here. More breaking news. David Moore to the Panthers, former Seahawks wide receiver. I just feel like these positions, guard, center, guard, are being neglected a little bit. Like, these are important pieces. And I'm not saying, I wish the Jets would have went out and signed Joe Thuney to an $85 million contract or topped Kansas City's offer. But it's the fact that we missed out on not just Thuney, but we missed out on Corey Linsley. We missed out on Kevin Zeitler. We missed out on Gabe Jackson. How many more guards are we going to miss out on? I mean, if we roll out the same unit as last year, expect whoever's playing quarterback to get killed. Expect no holes to be opened up in the running game. We couldn't even bring back Pat Elflein, a guy who I thought was pretty good down the stretch of last season, who we claimed off of waivers from Minnesota. I thought we brought him in. He exceeded expectations, and then we don't bring him back. Kind of confusing to me. So I like it from a depth perspective because, again, he still has room to grow. He still has room to get better. But this cannot be the only offensive line move that we make at the guard position. I'm assuming since Joe Douglas missed out on all of these different guys. By the way, Trey Turner is still available from the LA Chargers as well, ironically enough. But I mean, he's not the long term. Like, I don't know. I like Trey Turner, but he's not a. I don't know. I feel like we have a lot of work to do. Connor McGovern's on a huge contract, signed a 3-year deal last offseason. It's like 3 years, 28 mil, or 3 years, 29 mil, something along those lines. So I'm assuming he's going to be playing, but the other two positions are completely wide open. The expectation now is that. And by the way, Andrew Norwell, I think, is off the table as well because he restructured his deal with Jacksonville. So, do we attack this position in the draft? We better. Trey Smith out of Tennessee. Wyatt Davis out of Ohio State. Man, it kind of reminds me of how we attacked the wide receiver position last year, where it was like, oh yeah, like, we need help there, but we're going to let Robbie Anderson go. We have a ton of cap space, but we really want this extra $2 million. It's like we cut corners last year. We can't cut corners on the offensive line. We just cannot do that. Whether it's Darnold, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, whoever it is, even Deshaun Watson, these are all young quarterbacks. Quarterbacks develop bad habits if they continue to get hit and they have to throw the ball all game because they can't run the ball because there's no holes being opened up in the run game. I'm not saying that Dan Feeney's going to be horrible or anything like that because I'm actually a fan of Feeny, but I think when it's all said and done, the Jets need more talent at these positions. So I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm happy that we brought somebody in, especially after losing Elflein, which I thought was an easy done deal. Like, going into free agency, I'm like, yeah, no doubt he'll be back at least on a 1-year deal. But no, he immediately signed with the Carolina Panthers. So we'll see how it all plays out. So I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you like the move? Do you not like the move? Do you feel like Joe Douglas needs to step up in this department? Or do you think we're A-okay moving forward? So I'll leave it there. Thanks so much. And as always, go Jets.